you can't really pray or visualize an absence of war. So what do you do when you're confronted by these desperate scenes of suffering that we see on the news all the time? The yogic sages and the mystics will say that our minds can only say yes. If we try and visualize the absence of something, we're very likely to visualize the thing itself. What about if we construct an experience of a peace-filled world, which is so alluring to ourselves that it makes our heart lift? Now that is the potential seed for a really great prayer. We found in our work in war zones with people who had been through the most desperate of experiences, that the one thing that really worked was to make sure that we ourselves focused only on their human greatness, only on the human greatness of everyone involved. And that's something that the mystics say every single human being has within them. If we can empower people to discover that, now that's the ticket to a peaceful world. So I'd like to invite you to join me in a prayer that I have been taught by my teachers when confronted when the difficult circumstances of a war zone are in front of us. I'm here by the World Peace Flame. You can probably hear the cars on the highway in the background and the wind. This is real life. Let us focus on creating greatness in the midst of real life. I'd like to take you to a point, at some point in the future, when peace has been declared. And then a long time after that, when healing has taken place and people have learnt to respect, to honor, and to be with each other. You might like to imagine the border between Gaza and Israel, or any other border in the world. And imagine it's a parkland. It's a garden place where people are wandering about, where their children from both sides are playing with each other, where there are dances between each other. Imagine a world in which there are restaurants, where people are chatting, where there are cafes, where there are community groups organizing great activities on both sides, where people wander around respecting each other, honoring each other, and having a really good time with each other. You can actually make that visualization when you see a place of desperate suffering on the news. It's the most amazing thing to do. Switch inside and go, no, hang on, I choose to live in a world in which this has happened. It's not really our place to work out how it's happened, but what we can do is co-create a universe in which it has happened. And that's a precious thing. So I invite you to, whenever you are beset with the sadness and the despair of seeing something which is so, so horrible, to instead take yourself to the greatness of the souls within all the people that are involved. And imagine a time at some point in the future in which they have discovered how to honor themselves and each other, and in which they have learnt, therefore, to be with each other in the most harmonious, joy-filled, and connected ways. That's peace. And when you start to think like that, prayers for peace become immeasurably potent. Wishing you well, and let us create an amazing world together.